first thing that I had in mind was to find out more about the building and its history. So what I did, actually, I called an old friend of mine, who's an architect here in Treviso, who's somehow specialist in restoration. So what we actually did is trying to clean up the walls and find out what was underneath.
Durante i primi sondaggi al piano primo, sul controsoffitto, dopo una telefonata di Alessandro che mi incitava a fare un sondaggio un po' più profondo, quindi a prendere la martellina e a fare proprio un buco sul soffitto. Io, un po' titubante, ho preso questa martellina e ho cominciato ad aprire un buco. Questo buco si è aperto sempre di più e da lì ho cominciato a vedere dei colori. Ed erano le travi decorate, le travi dipinte, e quindi, presa da una foga incredibile, ho cominciato a battere, la polvere scendeva, ma io ho cominciato dalla gioia a urlare.
We found out incredible things. The building was actually first constructed in the 16th century, then it was owned by two families of doges.
I Priuli sono sempre stati una famiglia importante, ma importantissima proprio nei primi decenni del Cinquecento, quando svolgevano un'attività finanziaria molto importante. Proprio alla metà del Cinquecento danno ben 2 dogi alla Repubblica. Ma non sono solo i Priuli i proprietari significativi di questa casa, perché intervengono i Fallier. I Fallier sono personaggi, se ne potrebbero raccontare molte, ma è molto significativo che abbiano una connessione anche con la formazione di Canova e con la vita stessa di Canova, che viene a frequentare questa casa, ci dorme anche dentro, ma questo è il segno di una sorta di comunione di intelligenze.
Another interesting element for me was somehow to find this common line of anybody who had been living in the building was always trying to do something good. And so for me, this has been an incredible source of motivation to explore this restoration as something that was very much in line with the philosophy of 21 Invest, which is not just finance, but it's also being part of a world where you are somehow contributing to the community.
For cities like Treviso to maintain their energy in a contemporary environment, it's important that buildings like this are again places where people are working, where things are happening, and become part not only of the physical fabric of the city, but also the social fabric of the city. I mean, otherwise, cities die. I think what Alessandro Benetton is doing here, both physically and from the point of view of reactivating and repurposing the building in a contemporary manner, is clearly a big contribution for the city.
Learning the history of a building has been an incredible inspiration. Inspiration in terms of somehow seeing what people before us had done gave us a very strong motivation in order to follow basically the same path and let the beauty of a building and all the historical elements that we have discovered have a chance to bloom again.
From the outside and before restoration, the building may look plain. Almost it goes unnoticed. If you go in and look carefully, though, you could see beautiful decorations, very high walls, and an extraordinary light. In a similar way, at 21 Invest, we have to discover and understand the potential of a company. We have to assess its possibilities, even when it's not obvious.
My mantra is that when we leave a company, we need to leave it in better shape than when we have found it. We have to act as though every company would have to live forever. This is the reason why, in this case, we did choose to think big, both in terms of architecture and in terms of renovation.